Hi everybody, how are you? Please let me know. I think I'm wearing the same top that I wore in my last video, but it is only a day later. I do re-wear my clothes. Today we are reacting to The Next Step, Season 10, Episode 7, and this episode is called Game Face. I do like the song Game Face because it reminds me of Guess the Reference, and that series is very close to my heart. Like, we did that, guys. If you want to watch Guess the Reference, the playlists are linked down below. I'm still in awe that I've spoken to Victoria, to be honest. So for Episode 6, I actually enjoyed it quite a lot. It was the episode where Izzy got chosen as dance captain, and also Olive kind of spoke to the cheerleaders and debated joining their team, but ultimately she didn't, which I kind of thought she should have done, but you know, she's staying on the team, that's fine. So we're going to watch episode 7. I'm guessing there's going to be some kind of dance captain-y issue, because I don't know how Anthony's going to deal with having to now report to Izzy, kind of, and just being a regular member of the team. He's not kind of an, you know, argumentative person, but I think he will feel some kind of way about the fact that he was just following his dreams and he got punished for it. So let's just see what happens. I've been so ready for this moment. Slay, doing a warm-up, thank you, but why is Pete leading it? Pete the dance captain?
I don't know if A-Troop has really forgiven me, so I have no idea how this is going to go for me.
I tell you what though, A-Troop aren't going to forgive you very easily if you're standing at the back kind of half-arsing a warm-up. You know what I mean? I think that's a bit harsh, but it reminds me of season 1. There are so many season 1 parallels in this season, but when Emily gets dethroned as dance captain, and then when she's in Michelle's dances, she just kind of stands in the corner because ultimately she feels like she's not good enough, but she's putting on this brave face like, I'm too good for this, and she kind of just doesn't give it her all. The team's gonna dislike you even more. If you just kind of rolled with it and accepted your mistake, I think you'd be a lot better.
So for rehearsal today, we're going to be prepping for our next regionals qualifier. This qualifier is small groups.
I hope our new dance captain picks me for this qualifier. I'm ready to step up.
You just did a qualifier, Niall. And I love the way that he said, like, I hope our new dance captain, as if it's not Izzy. He could have said, I hope Izzy chooses me for the next qualifier. But like, I think give somebody else a go.
For my first team, I'll have Pete, Anthony, and Niall. And for my next, I'll have Ethan, Ariana, and Jet.
I don't know how I feel about those two groups. I don't know if all the styles blend together. Like Ethan and Jet, I wouldn't put in a like dance together. And I also wouldn't put Anthony and Niall. No, I wouldn't put Pete and Niall in a group together. So I don't know if Izzy's made a good choice there. But you know, we'll see how it goes. I think there's going to be some issues with Jet and Ariana being together. And I think maybe Niall will probably have like a few backhanded comments to say to Anthony as well. So I think there's going to be a drama-fueled episode.
For today, I was maybe hoping that Niall could take the lead on the trio. Sound good?
Yeah. Really?
Really?
Thanks, dance captain. I won't let you down.
I don't see the point in assigning a leader of a trio when you've got the ex-dance captain who also happens to be choreographing for a like big TV show. I'm not dissing Niall's dancing, but how's Niall gonna choreograph for Pete? You know, like Pete's a hip-hop dancer, so I would just have them all work collaboratively and not have a leader in their group. I feel like that's where tensions arise.
Putting Niall in charge when I'm right here, it kind of feels like Izzy's trying to put me in my place. I want to be a team player, but I don't know if I can.
To me, it feels like Anthony is projecting his own anger onto Izzy, because Izzy's definitely not going to try and put Anthony in his place, but I can see how that could be interpreted. I think he's just angry at the situation.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Yep, I can totally see Pete doing that choreo. Yep.
Maybe.
I'm glad that Niall's well, I'm not glad that he's struggling, obviously, but I think the direction they're going to go with the plot is that Niall will ask Anthony for help, and Anthony will either step up or he'll be like, no, sorry, you're in charge, not me, just because he's angry at Izzy, and therefore angry at the team, and angry at Elton and Michelle, and angry at the whole thing. Yeah, they just don't need a leader. I just don't understand why there's leaders in these trios.
Cats? Is this better? No.
Pete, dude.
No. Ugh, no.
I love how Pete's just going with it though. That's so Pete.
Do you need any help with the concept?
Or I can grab my choreo journal.
I'm the leader, Izzy said.
Okay, look, I'm starting to get worried. We're getting nowhere so far.
Yeah, but Izzy picked Niall for a reason.
I agree with Pete. I love it. And like he said, he offered help and Niall refused it. So even if they do perform a terrible dance and Izzy takes none of the ideas from it, like they're not to blame. It would just be on Niall. So yeah, I think Niall needs to accept help and the boys need to help him.
I guess.
We just gotta trust the process.
Do we have a process to trust?
Anthony's just such a pessimist.
Let's take it from the top.
Take what from the top?
And you know what, sorry, I'm just hating on Anthony for this episode, I think, but he's given me such bad vibes. There is nothing worse than when dancers question their teacher or their leader. Like, it makes you feel so terrible about yourself. Like, Anthony's just, like, he's not being a good dance captain right now. Whether he's dance captain or was dance captain, he's not being a good person. He's not being a good team member by making all these little comments at Niall. Niall's just gonna like have an anxiety attack in a minute.
I'm really glad that we get to spend some time together.
Yeah, me too.
Oh my god, why are Heath and Pascal not being considered for the small group though, please? Why is Heath not being considered for the trio? He didn't win the trio, he was considered for it. He wasn't considered for dance captain, and he's also not being considered for the small group. What's the reasoning?
Daisy, this is my girlfriend, Pascal.
Wow. So nice to meet you. Likewise.
Is Daisy a little bit jealous? Do you know what though? I'm not a hazy shipper. I was gonna say Deeth. No, I'm not a hazy shipper. I just see them so much more as friends, and I really like the relationship they have as friends as well, and like platonic besties. So I don't want them to get together, and I'd like it if Daisy was jealous, but she's jealous of Pascal spending time with Heath because she wants to spend more with him, not because she likes him, but she's jealous that her friend's been taken away. So I think that would be a new angle to kind of look at relationships on the next step as well. Like jealousy from a friendship point of view, not jealousy from a romantic point of view.
Ballet. And you're with this guy? Does he still pretend he can do like a tour en l'air?
Oh, he does. She knows you very well.
Yeah, she knows a lot.
I would love it if Pascal and Daisy became besties talking about Heath all the time.
Listen, Jet, about the thing with the power trio, I just want to say I'm sorry.
Ari needs to push on Jet. They both need to have straight arms for this task.
If you don't want to be friends, fine. But can you at least think about the studio for a second? We need to win this. So you need to stop thinking about whatever petty issue you have with me and focus on the team. Stop being so selfish.
What did you say?
Oh my god, are they gonna fight?
Oh, what about a barrel?
That works.
Ugh, no.
Okay, that's it. Sometimes a captain's got a captain. Okay, we have to move way faster. Let's step across, step over, hitch back, we go in a circle.
Oh god, it's all getting a bit difficult. I think Anthony should have gone to Izzy and raised the concerns and then left it in Izzy's court. Like if Izzy was like, okay, you can be the leader. Oh, but I just feel bad for Niall. But at the same time, Niall needs to also recognise that this is probably going to be better for the team. Green shirt girl,
7, 8,
hustle.
7, 1, 2, 8.
We need to talk.
I love powerful Izzy.
Seems like Jet's going through a lot. I want to help her. I think she needs me. I know you've been avoiding me, and I don't want you to feel pressure to share something you're not ready to.
I like when we change the angle that we're filming at in a room. Like I love that we're seeing the other wall in the locker room.
I'm sorry you lost dance captain, but you need to accept that it's not your job anymore.
Get out of the office! What are you doing in there?
I did one bad thing, I knew it was wrong, and after everyone found out, I gave up my job. I chose the team first, and it still wasn't enough. Now I have nothing.
You didn't give up the job, did he? He was working at the job and he had a meeting that ran over and then he came into rehearsal. I thought he was still working there. Maybe I missed that, but I don't know. That whole episode where they were constantly like, where is Anthony? I didn't understand why they needed him so bad because it was never clarified that he was the one that was meant to do the registration. So I don't know, but Anthony just needs to like, do you know what he needs? He needs a day off. And if Alden was here, Alden would give him a day off.
This is no one's fault but your own. I didn't expect to be dance captain, but I am. Okay?
Go easy.
If I don't lead and I can't follow, maybe I don't belong on A Troop anymore. I don't know what happened.
How long was Anthony sat on the bench? It's now dark.
And then the next, I'm just some problem dancer causing all kinds of drama.
This song, is this the Lost in the Middle of the Universe? Dun, dun, I don't know if those are the words. That's what is in my head. You're pulling me in all directions. Eventually I snap. Rubber Band from season 7 when A Troop dance with Rochelle and they do the dance for the judges. Yes, Rubber Band. And we just snap like a rubber band. Switch your hands now. Do you know what? That solo was not long enough or had enough stuff in it for me to say that that was a necessary sad solo moment. I think easily Niall could have just come in once Izzy left and then they had their conversation and then maybe we could have got like more time elsewhere. I don't know, like there's still time left in the episode, so I don't know what I'd give more time to yet, but yeah, we didn't need that solo, in my opinion.
I don't know if I fit in on this team.
To be fair though, like, you only have to be a good dancer to be on A Troop. There's no other extra responsibilities that you should be expected to do. Like, Niall doesn't have to be great at choreographing to be on A Troop. He just needs to do the dance that the choreographer sets for him. So, bring back Michelle, I say, and get Michelle and Alden to choreograph.
Daisy and I are kind of the same. Both of our teams hid something from us. I'm just really glad that A Troop isn't like that anymore.
Thanks, Pascal. You've now put my boy Heath in a very difficult position. But if anything, Heath, you should roll with that and be like, right, well, I have something to tell you. Because now if he leaves it even longer, I just hope that they don't break up over this, you know? Because, like, it's a big secret, but it's not a big secret in, like, the grand scheme of things.
All right, remember that anybody from either team can be chosen.
I feel like Izzy's going to choose everybody but Anthony or something. Oh my god, I love Pete so much! Slay! I like that lift. I love when girls lift each other and boys lift each other. Like, we don't just do stereotypical boys have to lift the girls, that kind of thing. And I feel like we don't get to see many lifts with this new gen either, so that was nice. I liked it. I really like their trio.
Really, really good. All right, Ethan, Jet, Ari, you're up.
I love how much Izzy hypes the team as well. Like, that's the kind of dance captain you need that just gets excited by absolutely everything that the team, like, contributes. Oh my god, you've chosen an iconic song for this. Oh, it's Game Face. Oh. We're ready to roll, and we're taking control. Oh,
All I want is to share what's happening with her. But I can't trust her with our secret about the brawl.
a nice little canon moment. I liked their dance, but I didn't like it as much as I liked Pete's. Why can't all 6 of them do it? I'd maybe choose all 6 of them, but I'd have Pete, Anthony and Niall because I preferred their trio ultimately. And then maybe Ariana in there just because, you know, Face of Absolute Dance international soloist winner.
The qualifiers need power and strength, and you honestly all brought it today. So, I choose everyone.
Yay! I knew there was a reason we liked Izzy as dance captain. Yes!
A few of us have been doing something at the studio here. You remember those masked dancers? It was an invitation to a huge competition with a cash prize. We could save the studio.
I said I wouldn't tell anyone, but I never imagined this.
Okay, episode 7 is over. I actually enjoyed the episode. I don't think there's too much that I didn't like about it. I obviously would have liked it if Heath and Pascal and Olive, I don't know, everyone that wasn't involved in the small group auditions was involved in there, and you know, they picked from them. But no, I actually really enjoyed the episode, so dare I give it a 9 out of 10. I felt like it had an equal amount of good dances to drama not being completely blown out of proportion and being solved amply in the episode. So no comments, honestly. I am going to watch episode 8 now, which is called Inside Out, because I'm in a good space and a good mood for it. So if you enjoyed this video, leave a like, comment and subscribe so that you don't miss the reaction to episode 8. It'll be out in around 3 days-ish. And yeah, I hope I see you, or see your comment, or see your interaction sometime soon. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.